Hey, welcome back everybody. I'm Lou, and this is Metal Lens Reviews. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, you're checking it out, you like what you see, thank you. Please do me that favor of like, comment, subscribe. As I mentioned before, it really helps me grow the channel, spread it to the masses, and of course motivates me to provide you guys with more stuff to watch. Alright, so what are we doing here? Video reactions, of course. This is Nightwish with the song Nemo. So, true story, I've heard of Nightwish, like many of you, or maybe this is your first time too. Being a metalhead, you know, you come across a lot of names, but, you know, if you're stuck in like a little box, you know, you tend not to travel that much out of it. So, Nightwish, I don't know. At the time, I had no reason to check them out because they're labeled, I guess, if you want to go with the label thing of the genre, symphonic power metal. There's a lot that comes to mind, you know. And I already listened to a lot of, you know, black symphonic metal bands or just symphonic metal, whatever. So what I expect is maybe something orchestrative, maybe big, loud, incorporate a lot of instruments, a keyboard at least. I know they went through numerous amounts of singers, so I had to. So this song is pretty random, and all I did was type in Nightwish greatest hits or whatever, and this was like stuck between the lists from 1 to 10. The song Nemo, and different singer, because like I said, they went through, you know, a few lineup changes, and this singer for this song is Tarja Turunen. It's Finnish. But yeah, like I said, I kind of have an idea what to expect. Again, you know, it could be completely wrong. I don't know. That's you know, the world with these first time reactions. You never know what you're gonna get. You know, it's like, you know, shaking a magic 8-ball and see what the answer is. So yeah, this should be very interesting. You know, I don't know why it took me this long to listen to them. See, I'm going down this rabbit hole of, you know, kind of, I guess, playing catch up with songs I disregarded as a kid or growing up. But now, since I'm way more diverse in my musical tastes, I'm going back to, I'm going to say my roots. Yes and no, because this is classified under metal, but it wasn't under the, you know, category or my, you know, top picks. Like I said, they were famous enough to be in a lot of metal magazines and whatnot, and, you know, stuff I came across, a few interviews here and there, but nothing really sparked my interest to go out and listen to a song. But with that said, here we are. Alright, let me stop talking, let's cue this video up, and we're going to check out Nightwish with Nemo. Okay. It's pretty. So they probably sound different now. I don't know. Usually when bands go through lineup changes or singer changes, you know, they grow with every album. Some bands change up completely. Not one album sounds the same. I don't know. It could be with them. So I pictured something completely different. something, you know, with like a horn section or violins or, you know, something like that. But this sounds something I would have listened to, just, you know, with a female singer. There's a lot of bands I could, you know, off the top of my head, like, you know, Kitty, OTEP, Arch Enemy. I guess they're a little bit on the extreme side, right? You wouldn't know they're chicks sometimes, you know, unless you see the video, because the way they growl and all that. But no, I mean, she has a very entrancing voice here. Tarja, hope I'm saying her name right. Very beautiful. I mean, she's beautiful, but just how she sings, it's very. It could get more aggressive down the road. I don't know. I don't think so. But I'm not disappointed or nothing. This is, you know, Nightwish. This is kind of the territory. Actually, I would have listened to and probably enjoyed. You know, I do have a melodic side to me. You know, even back then too. But yeah, it just feels a little empty to me. Like I had all this. It's like, you know, you're meeting someone big for the first time, and when you finally meet them, it's like kind of not disappointing, but like, you know, yeah, I thought you were taller, or I thought you were, you know, different. You know, you have a different attitude. You know, I don't know what made me think, you know, Nightwish had this bigger wall of sound. Maybe they do now. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't listened to any of their songs then or now. This is literally a true blue first time listen. So this is like a real life reaction. I don't know what I was getting myself into, but it's not bad. It sounds very familiar to, you know, the groups I would listen to, you know, not just back then, but today too. You know, I'm discovering all these new melodic metal bands, and you know, like now I'm, you know, checking out emo songs, and you know, I did a My Chemical Romance not too long ago, because I avoided them for like a long time. So I was like, all right, let me check them out. And this, you know, Nightwish, I was like, all right, you know, let me give it a shot. But also, they're labeled too. What they're labeled under that yeah, I get the symphonic part. Power metal? I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. Something else comes to mind. But, and so far, yeah. I mean, it's awesome. It's a little bit heavier than I expected. I wonder if this is like one of those one-off songs, you know, like their heaviest one. It was probably a single, you know. But, I don't know. Let's keep going. The once and forever, gone with my seas. Walk the dark that sleep with angels for the past forever. Touch me with your love and reveal to me my today. Oh, how I wish for soothing rain. All I wish is to dream again. My loving heart lost in the dark, for hope I give my everything. Oh, how I wish for soothing rain. Oh, how I wish to dream again. Once and for all, and all for once. Okay, I take it back. Alright, so I heard a little symphonic stuff. It sounded like violins or whatever. So I guess that's probably all through the keyboards and stuff. Oh, when they're live now, do they have like a orchestra join them? Sometimes, on occasion, I don't know. I honest to God, I haven't really. Like I said, it's a shame, you know, because I'm like a poser, but I just never really gave them a chance, and I'm doing it today. And you know, I went back with it because I feel like, you know, a lot more people would recognize this song than something new. You know, because I want to get kind of the roots, you know, how they just kind of, you know, made their place in music history here. And like I said, I imagine if I listen to a recent song, there might be some similarities, some differences. I don't know. I know they got a new singer because they went through a couple singers, so there's that, you know. But I mean, not a bad song. It's heavy. It's like I said, I'm digging it. I'm trying to keep myself from headbanging here, but yeah, I like it. It's I don't know. I still feel like there's something missing though. I don't know what it is. But it's cool though. It's just not, grabbing me right away. We're only 2 minutes in on a 4 minute song, so But like I said, there's nothing against them. I just, in my mind, I built up something completely different. All right, well, let's keep going.
Nemo, my name forevermore.
So, another thing I want to mention too, the video is awesome, by the way. It's beautiful, it's dark, dramatic, and on YouTube, they may or may not let me show it, so it might be blurred, so don't be angry with me. It's not my rules. It's the almighty YouTube authors and whatnot. But, this is cool. This is a headbanger kind of song, I could definitely see them on the same, because they've toured with countless bands that I've listened to, more aggressive bands. What I like about her singing is very consistent, and, like I said, her stint with the band, I guess, must have been masterful. They created albums that this track was on, and I imagine it was a good album. Obviously, if it's ranked on one of their top songs, then, it's successful. I don't know later on. They're still, they just came out with new stuff recently, so, as I think they did. Anyway, I've always seen them on the same bill with, like, bands, like I said, that I would headbang to and, listen to, and, so it's, I think when it comes to like heavier music, you're either gonna like them or not, because she's not, there's no dual vocalists. You know what I mean? Like like Lacuna Coil, you have like the guy and the girl. One has a more harsh kind of vibe, or now anyway, with someone that kind of maybe like growls or screams. And you see this a lot. Cradle of Filth is an example. Their keyboardist, 9 times out of 10, is usually, female with very nice vocals. And Danny Filth is doing his, death shrieks, But Nightwish, there's a beauty to it, I see that. The undertones are definitely that, operatic, orchestra kind of feel. So it's there. It's just not as prevalent as I imagined. I don't know why. Like, if I wanted to listen to, like, folk metal, I would have pulled up a band like that. I don't know why I pushed them together, but I don't know. Yeah, I said it. Folk metal. That's a thing. And when I saw that, too, I discovered that way before, these guys. Listening wise anyway, so that was a weird thing, but I dug it. And them too, they're I probably would have they would have definitely been on my playlist way back then when I was using my MP3 player. I would have definitely enjoyed their work. Yeah, I don't know. I'm better late than never. Better late than never. I don't know why I can't talk tonight. I'm just getting around to checking out these bands I've never listened to and just kind of sharing the experience with you guys. So. It's cool. Yeah, it's badass. The musicians, everyone there is doing a really, really good fucking job. It's a very well done, very professional song, very professional band. everyone's at like, top tier. So no complaint there. I'm just, I had to switch gears because I kind of expected something and I didn't, so I'm like, oh, okay. It's business as usual. But, yeah. I mean, other than that, great song. It's a banger, I see why it's rated as high as it is. All right, well, let's keep going here. All right. Well, that was cool. I didn't hate it. I liked it. I dig it. It's it definitely would have been in that mix of like, Demo Borgir, I don't know, all those other bands that I would have listened to, But yeah, I don't know. I envisioned this whole thing, like, when you hear like a legend and your mind fills in the blanks for you, Once again, this isn't a cut, so Nightwish fans, don't crucify me. I'm just saying I had something completely, different envisioned. Because, people just kept saying, oh my god, they sound like Nightwish. People just kept comparing other bands to this band. So I'm like, oh my god, I've heard this band talked up so much, and I've yet to see one performance, or a video, or a song, So, boom, here we go. And I mean, it wasn't lackluster. It just felt like kind of business as usual. A band that would be in my playlist. Nothing really stand off. So the things that do stand out. I mean, her vocals very consistent. I can't be the judge on the newer vocalists. I don't know, but for this track, everything was just perfect. It was very seamless. Just, everything was encapsulated and just nice. Like the guitar solos, the bass I heard, the drums were on point. The keyboardist, all the different layers of that orchestra kind of feel to it. The violins, like I said, the keyboards, it worked. And her voice was, the winner of the show to me. It really, really stood out. It's a powerful voice. I imagine live it must be epic. I mean, they have a huge fan base as far as I know. And their crowds, just like I said, from like, just seeing images, it looks like a packed house. So, obviously they're not struggling, you know what I mean? Definitely made a name for themselves. And, I'm glad I checked them out. And I think I'll compare this with something recent, but, I'll let you guys be the judge. Let me know. Was this a good first time listen to? Good song choice? Nemo, like I said, I literally picked it randomly. I typed in Nightwish greatest hits, and this was one of them. Yeah. Am I in the ballpark? Am I, is this, I'm going to check it out now, but I also want to hear from you guys. Like, is their style change as the band progressed? From compared to back then to today? Let me know. Let me know the little history of Nightwish, By all means, enlighten me. Alright, guys. Thanks for listening. If you made this far, please like, comment, subscribe. Also, if you want me to, listen to another song, like I said, I go through the comments, but if you want to expedite that process and, kind of jump ahead of line, I'll leave a little link down below called Buy Me a Coffee, and this you could pretty much support the channel or type in a song request and I'll usually get to that ASAP. But yeah, there you have it, guys. Nightwish with Nemo. And as always, wait for it. I'll see you all very, very soon. Peace.